Hello and welcome. This is Teresa, Crafty Grams. I'm going to do a final flip through of the April/Easter journal. And again, I'm using mostly materials from Joey Cardmaker and Shabby Cottage Studio. So those are the kits I'm using in here, mostly the printables that I used. I hope you can read those. I will put them in the description box below. So here is our, completed April/Easter journal. I went back in after the last video and did some sort of collage-y stuff on what I considered unjournalable pages. Like there's too much stuff on the other side to really make it easy to journal. So anyway, this is one of the journal cards from Joey's Easter Bunnies kit, and I just love them. I am obsessed with bunnies, in case you may not have noticed. These are the collage masterboard tags from Shabby Cottage Studio. So yeah, layered tags with lots of journaling space there. I just put a couple of bunnies in there among the leaves. Those are from Junk Journal Craftery. No, I'm lying. Those are, one moment. Those are fussy cuts from, it's Home Treasure something. I always want to call it book. Anyway, it's Home Book and Treasure. Yeah. Those are the fussy cuts from Home Book and Treasure. And there's a few of them scattered throughout. Like I didn't already have enough bunny stickers. Clearly there's an obsession going on. That's okay. They're adorable. Again, just mostly this is just pockets and journal cards. By other people, I just embellished. Add a button and a string or a ribbon here and there, and that's that. I did make this hidden paper clip to put this little journal card in the flap, and then the envelope flips over and there's more of Joey's adorable little bunnies in that envelope, also from Joey's collection. Well, now I've messed with the karma. Conflicted with the karma. There we go. Thank you. Again, just, yeah, this is a fussy cut from Junk Journal Craftery on, that actually is a collage page sticker from G. Kerr. Yeah, just like I said, little bits and bobs here and there. I really love this paper, and I don't know, it came in a paper pad. It's scrapbook paper. I don't know where it came from or what. It's just sort of, I don't know, very subtly I don't know, gradiated paper that I embossed, which just turned out great. It was a lucky flub for me. And again, just another piece of scrapbook paper with a die cut envelope flap journaling space. Yeah, some more of that. Love the bunnies. Yeah, okay, we know I love the bunnies. Yeah, this is just I think it's wax paper bag. I don't know, I had gotten it in something I ordered from Etsy, and I could not begin to tell you what. Again, just some scrapbook paper I die cut, put a couple of stickers on, boom. And I don't know why I did, oh, well, you can't journal on very easily on the book page, so that's there. That's belly band with, again, some scrapbook paper, just some paper pad from Hobby Lobby, I believe, a little bit of sari silk, a stamped bunny on some just other pretty paper. Yeah, we don't talk about that. This again is from Home Book and Treasure. Maybe I'll remember it now since I've been using it. Home Book and Treasure. Bunnies in their burrow. Just a simple lace pocket there. I put this balloon cluster on a piece of scrapbook paper journal card, peeking through the window of a junk journal or a junk envelope. Wow. And another Home Book and Treasure very large printable bunny, and journal cards, and there we are, back flap. So that's the flip through of our Easter/April journal. And so what are we going to do next? I'm glad you asked, because I have some ideas. So I have been collecting some just random pieces from everywhere I look. There's random pieces, bits of leftover kits. This looks like a folio kit I printed and cut and did not assemble, so I can do that for that. Just random printables. Really don't know what really don't know what this bit is. It seems to be some printable tags and stuff, but why are there book pages in here? It looks like I was starting something and didn't finish. So these are various book page folded but not yet glued or distressed pockets and tucks and things. So I guess I can finish those up and use them in, but yeah, that's what I'm getting at. The very long way around saying I am going to do just an eclectic journal of all the bits and pieces that I keep finding everywhere. And I'm going to try very hard to put them all, or a lot of them, in one journal. So I figured, since the elements of the journal are going to be very sort of blank, I guess, mostly neutrals, I hope, that I will use a lot of my flower ephemera on it, because April showers bring May flowers. There, we'll make it work. Yeah. So like I said, I guess these are just folds, different ways of making pockets out of book page. No idea where I got these ideas, but they're in here with these very neutral, easy to use printables. So that's a good start for that. And like I said, everything else is just going to be random, mostly floral stuff, because I have so many floral papers, flower embellishments of all kinds, printables purchased, just everything, just a lot. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be like a flower overload on mostly neutral pages. I have the pages all made into 3 signatures, so I will be using those, and a different binding technique that I saw sort of very similar on Paper Outpost, Pam at the Paper Outpost, and then with the one I think I'm using most closely resembles what Natasha at Treasure Books did. a different kind of binding. Pam's at the Paper Outpost was called either inside out or backwards binding, and I don't really remember at all what Natasha called her version of it, but it's designed so that the pages lay very flat, and until you start putting ephemera in them, the pages lay very flat. So what I think I'm going to do, and this is mostly the way, directly inspired from Pam's version, Pam at the Paper Outpost. I'm going to sew each signature rather traditionally with the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and then stuff and fluff it, and then I will put it in an actual cover, book cover. I hope. I have so many books that I either have gutted or have purchased to be gutted that I am very hopeful that I'm going to make myself use one of those rather than a mailing envelope or some such. Because as fun as it is to make the mailing envelopes, I need to use the books that I have purchased, thrift stores, groups of books on Amazon Marketplace that some are usable for, the pages can be used, and some of them in the pages really can't be used for much because they're too, when they're too old, I guess, they get brittle. When you try and fold them, they crack. So I just use those for, something that's going to be glued down rather than making things out of, like I did those book pages in one of those bags. So that is the project that I'm going to work on next, because I can't actually find, yes, I'm still looking for what I had purchased for my original May idea, and it's just really, really messing with my head that I can't find them. I had purchased some rings to make a 3-ring journal out of, and then I also wanted to use up some use one of the rings to put some, like a tag flip, I don't know, I guess you call it a journal, a flip book or whatever, but I cannot find those rings, and it's really doing my head in, really doing a number on my head. Really messed up about that. It's just not, it's not normal for me to be that scatterbrained about stuff like that, but here we are, scatterbrained. So let's just look through this, what I think to be a folio kit. And again, I don't have any idea who the designer is of this particular kit. I don't have any instructions here. Not that it should be all that difficult to figure out. I'm going to assume that's designed to fold into there and be the pocket inside of a little mini journal thing. That's a pocket. Oh, that's another one of those. Right. Oh, that's rather cute. Look at that. It has a, oh my. Okay. But I don't see, let's see, if I fold it a different way, maybe I can use that as a, because I don't see how you could use it and utilize both wee pockets on it. Unless I just clipped it in. I could do a paper clip from it. All right, I will stop musing. What is this? That looks like a belly band-ish. A ticket, that's really cute. Pocket. Tag. Pocket. Mostly pockets. Not much to stuff them with, so that will work. Yes, this is, I don't know, I must have had some kind of foresight into using this in a neutral / floral journal. So let's see, looks like maybe it all goes inside of this. Seems like a lot for inside of there, but we will see how we go. First of all, let's cut the borders off of this, make it a little, oh, excuse me, April Journal, you are done with. Oh, craft a lunch. I don't even know what that was. Okay, so cut these white edges off. Like so. And now that's definitely a straight edge. Or is it? Straight, but maybe not squared. Such a square dude. Sorry, I'm over it. Maybe. Okay. Okay. There we are. So it looks like everything else is pretty well trimmed. I'll just have to make some folds and maybe utilize some glue. Glue. Let me get my ruler here to fold against. I almost fell out of my chair. Okay, so gonna do this. Fold it, I hope, straight. And then fold it back this away. Oh, see? Lovely. Perfect. Hate when that happens. Like, why do I do that? How do I do that? Oh, mercy, mercy me. Mercy, mercy. Oh, sorry, I won't sing. I won't do that to y'all. Now, my next thing is, if I cut that too much, that'll work. But I don't even know that that's going to be how I use that. I don't know if everything's going to fit inside of this. So I may just make this a little journal space. But regardless, I have to get rid of that wonky shape. The wonkiness of it must be gone. So let's see, I'm going to line it up on this line. Sure I am. And that's going to be my straight starting place. Boom. Excellent cutting skills I have. Not really. But I mean, even though you saw me, I used a paper cutter. I still can't cut straight. It's just beyond my capabilities, apparently. I can't cut straight. There we go. There we go. That's that. All right. Now, once again, I think I'm done cutting. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Okay. So this well, let's fold these first. And then I will ink if I decide to glue anything. If I'm confident enough in where I'm going to glue, I will give it a little run around with the ink. There. Like so. Yeah, there's something someone says about you fold, even on using a scoreboard, you score it in the opposite direction of how you want it to fold. I don't know why. I don't, excuse me, I don't remember the logic behind it. I know that I do it that way just so I can see the lines that are printed on it. That's why I fold it from the front. But I don't know that that's anyone else's reasoning behind it. Right. So that will fold nicely there. Will fit nicely there. And that, well, that looks pretty, looks really good from one side, and then the other side is just not. It's bollocks. Rubbish, as they would say. It's rubbish looking. Well, there is some white around there. I could trim a bit. I'm just going to do it so that it's square with the back. Oh my goodness. Maybe I just won't say that I'm done with the paper trimmer, because apparently I say that and I don't really mean it. So I will maintain that it is always an option, always a possibility that I will need the paper trimmer again. There's still a little bit of white there. I'm going to trim that off with the scissors though, because it's obviously not going to be cut by the paper trimmer. So I'm just going to do it that way. Right. That looks better. I'll just cover that little bit of white down there at the bottom with the inkage. I think I want to do something to the inside of that. Maybe stencil it before I use it. I just don't, the staunch whiteness is too much of a contrast for me. But I will go ahead and ink and glue, and that way it will be assembled correctly. And then I can just decide what I'm going to do on the inside when I come to use it. Because, you know, there's always a possibility that it won't get used. I doubt it, but it's possible. So I'll just be prepared for that possibility. Oh, I know. It's everybody's favorite to watch somebody inking on the camera. But, you know, you have basically the remote right there in your hands on your device. So feel free to fast forward, skip it, you know, whatever. Won't hurt my feelings because I won't know that you did that. It's the marvels of the modern era. I think that'll work good enough. Now let's get the glue. Come here, young lady. We have not met yet today, so I will hope that I put you away properly. Yes, apparently I did, because she's going to work right out of the stand. Makes me happy. So there we go. Wee Scotia glue. And we will fold you till you are nice and straight along the bottom. And that's a cute little folio thing that I'll just tuck these all in here. What, 3 of them? But that's fine. I have plenty, I say, to fill lots and lots of pockets and tuck spots with. in all of the ephemera strewn randomly around my crafting room. So yeah, I'm just gonna ink that and this. Oh, there's another ticket can go inside there. Yeah, ink these up before I get into the ones that need to be folded. And obviously most of these pockets and tuck spots are not going to be assembled right at the moment because they are not all going to fit inside of this, because I'm noticing that some of them are quite wide. Maybe that would have fit inside the, let's see, we may not dismiss this altogether. Let's see. If I folded that properly, it would just about fit in there. What about this guy? What about this one? No, that's definitely too wide. I mean, it could go like that, but that's a bit odd. Yeah, so we're back to, that's to be determined later. Let me go ahead and ink this while I have it in my hand. While I have it in my hot little hand. And again, depending on how I decide to use this, I will do something about the insides. The inside white, stark white-ness of it. Again, depending on what I choose to use it for, these might actually get covered in book page, because it seems that I will have book page pockets as well. So yeah, that might happen. All right, let's do this assembling of this one. Let me ink it before I stick it. It's odd that they're only gusseted at the bottom. Am I doing this wrong? Is it supposed to be like that? Is it supposed to be like that? I could do it like that, definitely, and have it go over the top of a page. I mean, I could have it go around the side of a page, but I like the script to be right way up. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do it that way. Look at me. Maybe I just got smart. A little bit. A little bit. Come on, give me that much. I got a little bit smarter just then. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, appreciate it. Just let me have this one moment of feeling very, very accomplished. Thanks, appreciate it. Did that one already. Let's do this side. Let's do this side. Yeah, see, I'm liking this whole thing a little bit better now that I figured out the way I think it's supposed to be utilized, but you know, I don't know. It's the way I want to use it anyway. The way I feel like it should be. Yep. Yeah, I know. It's okay. I think I'm done inking for the moment. All right, let's glue. Let's glue. I'm going to put down there. That's probably too high. And like that. Let's see how badly I messed that up. Oh, look at me go. Once again, I feel very accomplished. I got that glue line almost perfect. Okay, well, not perfect, but I didn't glue it too high like I thought I had done. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to do it this way this time. I'm going to glue the actual pocket there. Yeah, like that. Just like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like it. I like it very much. Cute, cute, cute. I wish I knew who made this because it's super cute, and I'm sure they have more other stuff just as cute. Oh, the mind, the mind, the mind. And I don't even think, I don't know. I was just thinking I should probably have it on my computer somewhere because I did print it, which usually requires a download, which, you know, normally if they're downloaded, they're on my, well, they're not on my computer. They're on an external hard drive because I learned that the very extremely hard way. The very first time I gave in and decided to go with the digital photograph stuff and store it on my laptop crashed and I lost about 2,000 pictures and videos, and really that upset me. So, learned my lesson the hard way. I went out and bought when I got a new laptop, I also got an external hard drive so that would not happen again. And I know, I hear you all saying, all you need is those little thumb drives. Okay, look, if I can lose a whole pack of newly purchased ring clasp thingies, I could probably lose, especially the number of times I've moved in the past, I don't know, umpty-ump years. I could very easily lose track of a thumb drive. So yeah, I say I'm not scatterbrained, but then there's that proof of that. But I mean, to be fair, those are rather small items. I mean, very valuable small items, but I could definitely lose them. And that would be much more devastating than losing a pack of, you know, metal rings. What goes on there? Oh, can't even fold straight. See, I should never talk while I'm doing these things because I just can't. I totally wonked that up. Totally wonked it up. Now how do I fix it? Fix it. Oh, for the love of Mike, I can't believe I did that. I mean, I can believe I did that. But it's very not happy making. Oh yeah, it's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. Well, poo sticks. Poo sticks. Well, that's going to have to be it. Right. Let's see if I can do better. Don't be sorry, be better. Yeah, like that. I will ink this up now. And I just have a couple more to do. Oh, that one's not straight either. What, man? I am phenomenal today. Absolutely phenomenal. It's okay. We all have our off days, I hope. I'm not the only one, right? Not the only one. Can't be. Right. There's that one done. Let's see how many of these I can, see how many more of these I can do, hopefully without wonking them up. Yeah. Okay, so far so good. Get my skills back, but I still can't talk while I'm doing it apparently. are, like that. Oh, I did it again. See? Start talking and I lose my focus. Yeah, maybe I need to start using that guy. That fixed it pretty good, I think. I hope it fixed it pretty good. Yeah, that works marvelously. Right? Yeah, I think that worked out okay. I think I recovered very well from that. Yes, good job, good job. Good job, Grams. Thanks. Thanks, Grams. Let's see. This needs to be chopped a bit. Let's do it this way. That just leaves the corner that doesn't make me happy. Still not really thrilled. Let's go this way. I keep meaning to get one of those envelope crease chompers. I don't know what they're called. But as you can see, I have not done that yet. Yeah. I like to put the side flaps in first, so that when you're putting stuff in the pocket, it doesn't get stuck on this as easily. All right, does that make sense? If this is folded in first, I think this tends to hold up whatever you're trying to put in there. But I think this way, I mean, I could be completely wrong, but I think this way makes it a little easier for stuff to slide in there, as opposed to this. Does that make any sense to anybody? It does to me, so I can't explain it. I have my ways, and my ways are my ways. So, yeah. But, you know, there's no right or wrong way to do stuff, just individuals. If we were all exactly the same, or did things exactly the same, the world would be boring. I don't know if this is supposed to be a top or a bottom tuck, but I guess it doesn't matter. Definitely doesn't matter right now. I don't tend to use the top of the page tucks because I am always concerned that things are going to fall out of it. So it's just, again, it's just one of my very many ways. One of my very many personal preferences, I guess. Yeah. So I'm gonna trim this one a little bit too. There. I think that made it better, but I'm not positive yet it did. All right, ink it up. Let's get some inkage going. A little less faffing around, a little more inking. Looks like I'm gonna have to cut those flaps because you can see them. Yep, Jeff gonna have to shave those down a little bit. Like so. Let's see. That's a little better, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, that's better. Good enough. Okay, last one. Last one, and then we're going to call it a video. Job done. Like that. One more. One more. Okay. Put you to the side. I think I'm done with you. Ruler. Ruler of the craft room. Oh no, that's me. Definitely me. Here we are again. I floofed that up. I messed it up. All right, come back, ruler. So see, as soon as I say something, I'm done with something, I need it again, don't I? Yeah. Like that might be a little bit. Oh, you know what? I have to leave it like that because I'm going to make myself crazy. Crazier. I will trim it. If it doesn't work the way you want it to, you just cut it off. Yep. Okay, so thanks for watching today, and I hope very much that you will come back for the next video where I actually start stuffing my very eclectic May junk journal. Thanks. Bye.